Hi. Wow, that was
Oh.
unbelievable.
That was unbelievable. That intro.
It really was.
Let's see here. We have 900,000 in the chat right now. So hey, every single one of you,
What's up,
we really appreciate
everybody?
you coming
Hey.
out to watch the show tonight.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, we
Thank
can't wait to
you.
perform for you. So yeah, thank you so much for coming. And what you're gonna notice tonight, we're gonna say unbelievable a lot. So feel free to toss that in the chat and take it out into the real world with you. So I'm very excited to play with y'all. But first, I got to kick it over to Michael Davenport, see how the hell he's doing.
How you do?
Hey, all right. Hey, nice. That score there was fantastic. It's right in the groove there. Yeah, I'm doing. I just had a big old trip up to North Idaho. Just got back yesterday. So road trip. It was in a car, and so feeling a bit exhausted from all that road tripping. But it was interesting. I guess from what I gather from my experience, my actual personal experience, not just from reading articles or watching the news, CNN or Fox, OWN, or Newsmax. Newsmax is back. I guess other areas in the country treat masking and social distancing a little differently, or very, than here in the Bay. So being up in North Idaho and Eastern Washington, there were less people with masks and things like that. So yeah, fun. I saw family. Family was good. Seeing family was good. But yeah, it's that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I'm here. I just had chicken. That was good.
That was nice.
So yeah, as far as like how am I doing now? I just had chicken and I'm ready to do the show. So yeah, thanks for all that. Yeah, I kick it off. I kick it back to I guess Linda Orr, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Woo woo woo.
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Those guns.
Look at them. You guys, look at that.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
I know.
wow,
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. This one is not as big, though I'm left-handed. I don't understand how that happens. How is the right side of my body stronger than my dominant side of my body?
Yeah, that's quizzical.
It is quizzical. And there's nobody I can ask about it because nobody knows. It's a mystery.
Foolish humans will never find out why the gods have done this.
Peyton thought that was funny.
Hey.
Okay, I'm trying to think what's new with me. I had a salad for lunch today, which I was really excited about. And I almost didn't even eat lunch today because I ate so much last night. What?
How much did you eat last night?
I ate like half a pizza. Tony was there. He knows.
Yeah, it was a large pizza too. I'm just saying.
It was large and it had extra cheese on it. And
yeah, we put extra cheese on it.
I just couldn't stop eating it. It was like, I know why too. Because Tony, should we tell people what we accomplished yesterday?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We haven't officially, because we do have a reshoot to do next weekend, so FYI.
Oh,
but
oh
yeah.
Okay, all right.
But we wrapped shooting, I would say.
All right, thank you. We wrapped shooting on 4 Worst, except for the reshoot.
Yeah, there's going to be one reshoot.
Congratulations. Holy shit.
4 Worst.
Sitcom.
You can watch it Tuesday nights on talkinfunny.com. And
I think it's .com.
Yeah, very funny.
Yeah.
It's very funny. It's very professional. It's
Talking Funny.
The best show.
Did you say Talking Funny? And is that also Steve Gadlin's show or no?
Yes.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
very show. But he
What-
goes by a different name.
He does. His name is Sasha.
Sasha.
I didn't know that. Oh.
No, it's not what you're thinking.
Oh.
Impress Those Apes, starring Sasha Gadlin.
Don't spit the water.
He's a character, and his character's name is Sasha.
Dear God. I mean, I was on a different ride for that man.
Mhm.
Case. Okay. Okay.
Okay. But you know what? Enough about Steve Gatlin. I'm trying to talk about me here.
Mm.
So I didn't know how I wasn't excited, but I didn't know that like once we were done with that, like how hungry I was gonna be.
Yeah.
Sense to me.
I was fucking starving, I think,
Mhm.
because I ate so much of that pizza. So much that today at 2:00, I finally started my salad. And I was literally like, why am I eating this salad? I'm still stuffed, but I did eat it. And then I ordered a salad for lunch tomorrow. So all you people worrying about my weight out there, you can just know I'm back on it.
That's great.
I've actually went up at least 8 pounds on my trip, man. Shoot.
Mm.
You
Ugh.
lost 8 pounds on your trip?
No, I think I've gained. I've
Oh.
so much meat and oh gosh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Gained 8 pounds.
I
mean,
I also came home with some extra baggage. I mean, and I was like, was walking everywhere. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yep, extra weight.
Portions, man. Going out to eat in North Idaho. Man, huge ass portion. Huge, massive.
I lost about 100 pounds in England once.
Like on the plane?
Gambling with the pilot. Bet you can't land, but he did.
it was so
Bad
good.
bet. Bad bet.
That joke was totally unbelievable. I loved it. Unbelievably funny.
Which means that you can't believe it. It's
I can't. It was unbelievably funny. It really was.
Take it or leave it, you know.
Every time somebody says "brun leave a bowl" or "brun leave it," I stomp my feet.
Do you have control over it?
And I live on the 3rd floor.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Mike, why don't you tell us about your day?
Well, it was really nice. Pretty easy work day. Got to see on Saturday. Got to see some great short films. I won't say the name of the project, but it was Linda and Tony's films, and they're so good. So that was
Thank
really
you.
fun. And then this weekend was just great. Got to see the Krazzarino, got to see Tone, got to see Tommy and Molly and Linda. It was just a really lovely weekend. And
That's so good.
So good.
and then yeah, today I'm right now. How am I doing? I just Meg made some rice that was really good, so I'm feeling nourished. It's hot in my house, so I'm like I'm like spritzing a little bit, and but yeah, but happy to be here. That's me.
Oh my gosh.
So good to hear.
Let's see here. Well, I don't know. I could be a little bit crazy and go to Thomas Kelly early.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which episode are we on?
Okay, first off, I had a salad for lunch like Linda, and I had chicken for dinner, and my fettuccine Alfredo like Michael Davenport.
Oh.
Wow.
But yeah, my
Patterns,
today's been
connections.
like hectic.
Hashtag stalker. Whoa. Food stalker. Totally. Whoa.
I'm following what they're doing.
Damn.
I had to re-record an audition I did yesterday because I did parts of it too slow.
Oh,
And Michael Davenport correctly called me out because I think it was in part cultural, and that I was raised to speak slower than other people from being from Tennessee. So that was like, yeah, I was ready to, I was going to shred a bunch of papers, some old documents. Didn't even get to plug the shredder in before I got a phone call that I had to start getting ready to do this audition again.
oh.
I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that.
Old scripts, old notebooks that I thought would be really important for me.
Oh, family.
Looks like a little bunny rabbit.
Oh my gosh. Is it almost Easter? Wait, Easter. Yeah. Huh?
Oh,
It
look.
was Stanley all along.
Wow, Stanley.
Stanley.
I did not see you come in until I saw that bunny, and I was like, oh.
Thomas, did we ever hear back from the union about if we have to pay Stanley every time he appears on camera?
Stanley, come here.
He just gets SAG credits. So if he's on camera 2 more times, he'll be a must join.
Okay.
Well, then he has to pay SAG.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Partly.
But it's totally worth it. It's
It's
totally worth it.
I'm gonna have to pay union dues soon. What do you think about that?
I have no idea.
Oh boy, it's where actors form a union to protect their rights, and you can also like get health insurance from the union.
And screeners. Don't forget those.
Don't forget those. Yeah. You just coming in, dropping in to say hello as the show's beginning? Uh-huh.
Yo, Stanley.
Hey, Stanley, Giannis is playing right now.
From the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, he's playing really well too.
Do you want? I wonder if that's showing live here. You want to go ask Dad? Well, wait a second. Hold on.
I've gotten to work with him. He's really nice.
You did?
Really?
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
show?
Not on Spitballin, but it's like a pale imitation of Spitballin that they do in Milwaukee. It was no, but for real, it was a commercial for something like a couple of years back. Shot up in Milwaukee.
He was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really nice. Well, he's Greek,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Greeks are nice.
They're nice.
TJ did a commercial with Kevin
yeah.
Durant once, and I like for the Sonic things, and I was like, TJ, what was Kevin Durant like? And it was like, he was just really quiet. Like I tried to like, be like, hey, what's up, or like chat a little bit, and he just like didn't want to say a lot and was kind of shy. I was like, well, I get it.
He was probably nervous that he was going to screw up his lines.
Yeah, I bet Dave Pasquale really warned him. What?
Well, that was pretty much my day.
Bringing it back.
So to wrap up my segment, everyone's roasted my butt in the chat.
It did sound hectic.
But I'll kick it over to Kraz and Stan, and they can let us know how they are, and just I hope it's unbelievable.
You know it's gonna be.
Whoa.
Weekend. Stanley, did you have a good time without me being at home?
Yeah, I got us donuts for breakfast.
Ooh, that's not something that Mom would do, huh?
No. You don't get us donuts.
Where did he get them from?
Sometimes I do, like probably like twice a
Easter,
year.
like Easter or something.
There's like 50 donut shops just on Coldwater or whatever in the valley.
Yeah,
Including Ralph's, probably.
yeah. Ralph's has donuts. And let's see. I went to Chicago this past weekend and had an amazing time. I saw Thomas, I saw Linda, I saw Mikey, I saw Tony, and then more that are not pictured here today. It was so good.
It
And
was great to see you.
I went to the
It was
so good to see you.
I went to the World Fair for my school,
Yeah.
and I won the cakewalk on the first try, and it was also the first thing that I went to do when I got there.
Oh,
Wow.
Cakewalk.
cool.
What's the
Wait,
cakewalk?
what's the cakewalk again?
So you just walk around until the music stops, and then you spin a wheel. Whoever's on that number, 1 through 20, gets a cake.
Oh,
Also,
Wow.
doing these like basket stuff, and we won a basket.
Silent auction with like winning, bidding on baskets full of yummy stuff.
And we got a basket. It was a gardening basket, but there was this one basket that I really wanted that sold for $510.
Wow.
It
whoa.
was a game basket that had like video games. It had a headset, has a keyboard, has some game books, had some plushies, and I really wanted it.
You know what? I'll bet if your mom was home, she would have gotten it for you.
What did they say? What the estimated value of that basket was?
I believe it was like 350 to 300.
Ooh.
I thought it was
They overpaid.
350 Bitcoin, Mike.
Oh,
I guess somebody ended up buying it for $510.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these kids sound pretty loaded. What's your allowance, Stanley? Is it?
Yes, you can.
I can, but I choose not to.
He
Ooh.
you see that, guys? He is choosing not to. We have a program
Getting 20.
called Do Your Duty Chores.
I'm getting $30 by the end of this week.
Well, but how?
Dad's paying me $30.
Paying you for what?
For
What?
washing the car.
$30? Have you ever paid
No,
$30
no,
to get your car washed?
$20. No, that's $10.
And 3 cars.
No,
You're washing 3 cars?
I already did that.
Right. I remember. I mean, I wasn't there, but I was told of it. Well, wonderful. Well, sounds like we both had great weekends.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kick it over to Mikey, the unbelievable.
all right. Well, yeah, I had a pretty good day. Work was pretty chill. I got to see a bunch of people this weekend. I got to see Kraz.
Wait, time out. I'm getting deja vu here.
What do you mean? Oh, you're thinking about from before the show started. We did kind of do this before.
Oh,
the show
okay. Go
started.
for it.
Yeah. So I saw Kraz, I saw Linda, I saw Tony, I saw Tommy, I saw Molly. Yeah, it was really fun. Got to see some video shorts that were really good, and I won't say who's they're from, but it's Tony and Linda's shorts.
Oh, thank you.
And they were awesome, and so I recommend those.
I do really feel like deja vu-y right now, though.
Yeah.
Don't they realize this has all occurred before, foolish humans?
The whole night.
But yeah, Meg made some rice that was real good, so I'm feeling nourished, and
Good.
I don't know, it's a good day. As far as I'm doing right now, like my room's a little hot, so I'm spritzing a little bit,
Yeah.
and
Call back.
and yeah, I think I actually, you know what would be crazy is if we went a little bit out of order and I sent it over to Thomas Kelly.
Thomas. Yes.
I'm getting that feeling again. Deja vu.
Me too.
Yeah, just go with it. Go with it.
Okay. Well, let's see here. I ate a salad like Linda for lunch, and I ate chicken for dinner like Michael Davenport. I had to re-record an audition because I did it too slow because I'm from the South.
Hashtag stalker. You're like totally food stalking them.
And then I think I feel like I need to be really interrupted by a bunch of other people's doing stuff. But I'll kick it over to Tony Mendoza.
Oh, all right. Let's mix it up. Tonight we're mixing it up with Cruz Blanca. Craft Mexican beer, which means it's not made in Mexico. It's craft Mexican. It was created somewhere outside of Mexico to resemble Mexico. These are kids that make these. These are just projects for like science projects. Kids make beer, and I drink it. And but let's get serious for a minute.
Craft is no longer about American macaroni and cheese anymore.
No, in fact, I used to do those trolley tours in the late '90s, and we used to pass by the old Kraft factory that was right by Navy Pier, and it still had the Kraft smokestack up there, and they have since torn that down. That is a relic of the past. Showing my age, it's okay. Age happens, it happens to the best of us. I had a bad day. I woke up at 3:45 a.m. And then I already mentioned this earlier, but I'm going to mention it on YouTube so that it's like frozen, like Han Solo and Empire Strikes Back in history, or herstory, or their story. And I had to take a COVID test today in front of people. You have to do it in front of someone, and they actually, give you the little vial to dip your swab in. So you're sticking this thing up your nose. And today I did my test. After leaving my breakfast in the van, and I didn't eat breakfast, and I got dropped off a half a block from where I was supposed to get dropped off, and I have gear to carry, and it was stupid. So then I take this COVID test. This is all before 5 a.m. So it's still dark out. And anyway, so I'm taking the COVID test, and out comes out of my nose a fresh green little pal on the tip of that COVID test. And I went, ah!
I did a COVID test today at my school.
Wait, what's this little Panther man eating a banana?
Did you study for the COVID test at school?
The day got better, and I'm going to kick it over to Gary Larson.
The Far Side, starring Jared Gary Larson, this summer from Miramax. Chino, California was never the same once Chino's East arrived.
My day was good. I wasn't here last week, or 2 weeks ago. I bought a car. I bought a 2013 Prius C.
Wow.
Very little car.
That means it only has 3 wheels, right?
Very funny. Yes, it has 3 wheels, and I love all of them equally. No, I don't. Yeah, it's good. It gets like, what's that, Stanley? Or what's that, Puma Tiger?
Actually,
Yeah, go ahead.
well, if there are 3 wheels, you can't love them equally because it would have to be a fraction.
No, that's thirds. Those 33 and a third, and you add it all up, that's 100.
Yeah, right?
It'd be equal.
That's equal.
But a third is 33 and a third.
3033 North Racine.
Right, you would have to have that third.
You would
on
have
each
to
thing.
have-
It wouldn't be like.
It would be 1/3 actually. Never mind.
Yeah, 33 and a third, yeah.
So you have to love up to 100% for 3 different people, right?
You might rush through it, and how well would you do? And it's like, Danny Mora would be better than if you did that,
Hi, Danny.
Hey, Danny Mora.
Hey, Danny Mora.
The car's cool. It gets 50 miles a gallon, which is really weird, but somehow possible. And I drive 30 miles each way uphill to work. So,
Wow.
yeah, but it's cool.
You go uphill to work and uphill from work?
I was joking. I was stealing a joke from a disgraced comedian whom I will not name.
Gary Larson.
And Gary Larson, yeah. Those, because some of those are offensive because cows can't talk.
I'm totally offended.
My favorite Far Side, I have still a Far Side cartoon taped to my bedroom wall at my mom's house. It's just these 2 guys on a desert island, and one guy is sitting in like a recliner, and the other guy is standing at him, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, Larry, you're sitting in my favorite chair." It's like literally the only thing on the island.
I remember that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
There was a lot of desert island ones. They were all good.
Yeah.
I mean, Desert Island, it's like such a good, what a great place for comedy. Like to bring the mundane issues we have with each other in like not a desert island to a desert island, and the idea that they would still be there, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Firefest is an example of that.
Firefest is one of the funniest Gary Larson cartoons.
I love that Gary Larson cartoon.
It's like one panel and then another, and then over weeks and months, and people are like, I paid for this many panels, and I forget why he had to feed them, but he didn't, and it was such an interesting. Yeah, it predates or it predicts COVID. No,
It predicts COVID.
it predicts COVID. Firefest. I mean, there's got to be somebody who went to Firefest who during COVID was like, I mean, that was awful, but at least I was like somewhere doing stuff with people.
Oh, I didn't have a mask on.
Yeah, I didn't have a mask on, and there could have been music. That can't be true, but I'm sure someone feels that way. Like, or like somebody who survived the Titanic is sort of like, that was really stressful and awful, but like this is terrible pandemic. But like at least I was like hanging out with folks when I barely escaped the Titanic.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They definitely said that during the influenza pandemic or the Spanish
flu. Yeah.
Pandemic. Oh, I lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had to wear masks for that one too.
Wasn't Spanish flu before Titanic? So like,
I don't know when the Titanic sunk.
It was like 1999. When did it win the Oscar? Right?
Yeah, 1999. Then that was
seems late.
Yeah, you're right. It was after. The bubonic plague.
Things are good. I like the car. My girlfriend has her car back, and I'm really happy that she has her car back because she deserves her car. It was nice of her to let me use it. Mike, you all right? You seem really frustrated.
The Titanic didn't sink in 1999.
It didn't?
Oh, 97.
Yeah, 97, right? The same year as Tomorrow Never Dies.
No, wait a second.
Pierce Brosnan,
James Cameron does documentaries, right? That's what he does.
Better.
My favorite documentary of his is Terminator 2.
This sucks.
Judgment Day.
It's so good. It's so
good.
It's a very compelling documentary.
Yeah.
It's about that governor of California.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that Moscone, the one that the guy killed, right? The guy that killed Harvey Milk.
Yeah. And he invented the radio. Moscone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a joke from earlier because comedy is all about timing. I have a joke from earlier that I meant to say, which was, Linda, you were saying how after your rap party you had a lot of pizza, so much so that the next day you didn't want to eat. And I was going to say, well, when Coppola finished Godfather Part 3, he ate a tree. That's how hungry he was. That was the joke.
Wow.
And now I'm going to...
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to kick it over to... Am I the last one? Oh, is it? No, you already... Mike, you went...
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. You already went...
This is
This is like...
Can't be
So... I cannot... It's like, Brun, leave me alone and quit bugging me with all this deja voodoo that you do.
Yeah, make like a tree and Brun leave.
Yeah.
Then I saw her face.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now I'm a Brun Lieber.
Mike, it looks like you're doing a leg drop when you do that. Like a wrestling move. I don't know if you know
WWF?
about...
Yeah.
Yeah. Or ECW.
So our producer is giving me a thumbs up. Like we can keep doing this.
Oh, sweet. That means it's landing.
Yeah. Also, Tom Vinsel has arrived.
Whoa!
Because he wasn't here for a little bit in the 900.
He did tell me earlier today he was worried about it because it conflicted with the 7 o'clock call that the Annoyance was having about auditions.
Oh, I did want to see that. Oh, wow.
And Tommy, did you announce yet that we're doing double acts tonight?
Yeah.
Everybody's doing two.
Every act
two
gets
slots?
double the time. YouTube, has graciously paid them a double salary for this slot. So,
Wow.
That's so
also
nice.
Tom looked it up in 1912, Titanic.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought it was 1911.
1918, Spanish flu.
That one I knew.
That's the statement of the great myth, double myth, God.
Okay, so the producer said we can start the show if we want. So I guess I'll just go ahead and get the ball rolling on that extra special double edition of Spitballin, unbelievable content × 2. So before we kind of turn the lights on the stage and get it ready for a performance, we want to say that Black Lives Matter. And
Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
Black Lives Matter.
Yes. It's an important thing for us to say, and then I think we had a tough year, and it's important to keep the good lessons from it and keep kind of those torches burning, and as we take, things aren't as seem as dire as they were in years previous. We have some resources underneath this video that you can check out. Not during the show, please. We have a lot to show you that's very important. I think that's all the business there is to report. And now we'll kick it off the show with the wonderful Michael Davenport. Oops.
Uh-oh.
3, 4.
All right. Hello. It is hi. I'm saying hi to you all. It is great to be here on the virtual Spitballin stage. Yeah. And speaking and talking to you all through the magic of the internet and streaming on the YouTube. Yeah. All right. Good to be speaking to you all. Thanks for being here. What a lovely audience. Fantastic. Looks like I have blinds drawn over my window. Bits. I don't know if that worked. Anyways, what I got is I've written a sketch, and some Spitballin players have been so gracious to read the sketch with me. I have Kraz, Linda Orr, and Thomas Kelly reading the 3 principal characters of the sketch, and this is a homage of sorts. I don't know if homage is exactly right, and I might be sticking my foot in my mouth because I do that with words. I'm not very good with definitions, but Paul Grandi years ago did a cage match at the I don't know if it was Improv Olympic at the time or not, or IO years back, 2002, 2003. It was a Charlie's Angels riff, and he was playing Charlie, and 3 other women were being the angels, and it was an improv thing. For some reason, I had this idea for this sketch based on that memory, and I wrote it for Kraz and Linda to play the women. And Thomas Kelly's the evil genius. And so Kraz and Linda have broken into the lair of the evil genius, and they are confronting him now. And that's the opening of the scene. All right.
Great.
Kraz, you're muted.
Like, is Kraz muted? Okay.
It looked like you were really doing a good job, though.
I was doing a good job. Okay. Just keep your lips zipped and listen, bub.
You tell him, Kraz. God, look at him.
I know, right?
And what's that smell? Is that Munster cheese I'm smelling?
I had some on my taco.
That's disgusting. That's gross.
For real, you put Munster cheese on your taco?
I do. When a taco has Munster cheese on it, it doesn't need salsa.
Who does that?
Telling me, Linda, this guy is.
Sometimes I'll put sriracha on it.
Okay. That's not so weird.
You only do that because of the Munster cheese, though, right?
Exactly.
That's disgusting.
Totally is. You're the worst, buddy.
Well, I guess you proved your point. You two have thwarted my plan for world domination.
That wasn't hard.
It was so easy. We didn't even have to break a sweat.
Well, I got a little winded walking up those stairs.
Oh, I know, right? I completely forgot about that. Hey, I have a question for you, evil genius.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're so of the mark, pal. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Do you know that we're taking you to prison?
Of course.
Phew, Linda, I thought for a minute there that we might be dealing with an incredibly unstable genius.
I so hear you, Kraz. Listen, here's my question. If you're such an evil genius, why wouldn't you have an elevator in your lair?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Linda.
I know.
You do know that this lair is literally inside a volcano?
So?
You could acknowledge the fact that it takes an incredible amount of ingenuity to build this lair in the first place.
Then why not at least have an escalator or two?
Yeah, what Kraz said.
We're 11 floors up.
It's ridiculous.
Look, your suggestions are noted, okay? They're in my box, my mental comment box.
Are you trying to be funny right now?
Oh my God, is that your attempt at humor?
It might do you some good to just keep your mouth shut, pal.
Ugh, and what's with your outfit?
What's wrong with what I'm wearing? It's perfectly fine.
See, I can't take it anymore. He doesn't even see it.
I see it. I totally do, Linda.
Well, I know you do, Kraz, and that's what I love about you.
Ugh, that's sweet.
I know.
Seriously, what's wrong with what I'm wearing?
Everything. You look like that guy, that musician from the 70s.
He was pretty big in the 80s, too.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see it. You see what I'm talking about.
For sure.
Phew. I thought I was having one of those things, one of those senior moments.
Are you okay? Do you need a Tylenol? I got some in my purse.
You're so sweet. No, you know what? I'm fine. I'll make it through.
All right. Just know that I got some if you need it.
Thanks. Evil genius guy, you look so Berkeley. Berkeley types? You dress like a Berkeley professional.
It so happens that I'm from Berkeley.
Shit. Yeah, that's exactly how he dresses. Linda, you're truly remarkable. You know so much about fashion. You're a friggin' genius.
Hey, I have to take offense at that.
Oh, get over yourself, buddy.
Jackson Brown.
Yep, I see it.
Oh my God. Even your haircut is the same, evil genius.
Same.
Phew. I'm so happy that I remembered Jackson Brown. Well, only because I was struggling to recall his name just now. Oh, yeah, I'm so happy that I remembered Jackson Brown. Anyway, I'm actually horrified that I was thinking about Jackson Brown.
Here's the Tylenol.
Boop. Why don't you ladies stay a while?
Oh, damn, I'm feeling all these mixed emotions. It's crazy.
This sucks so bad. Kraz, are you okay?
I'm so royally fucking pissed off because this jerk face dropped this shit on me.
Right? I'm so royally pissed off too.
I know you are, sweetie. On top of being super pissed, I'm also over the moon happy that you're not in this cage right now, Linda.
God, for real.
Totes and always.
Ugh, Now I'm super amped now. I wasn't before, but now this jackal has got to get his.
Oh man, evil genius, you fucked up when you failed to capture both of us, and now you're about to pay the price.
I think you could have said something a bit more clever. I don't know. You've done better, Kraz.
I hear you. I guess I'm feeling a bit stressed in this cage, and I'm off my game a bit.
Ugh, I hear you on that. Big 10-4 on that.
Thank you, Big 10-4.
Okay, well, I'm going to pull out my laser pistol, and I guess I'll have to put a stop to this right now.
Really? You see that, Kraz?
It's a lame duck. I could definitely make something better in my garage at home.
You make laser pistols?
Are you new? My God.
I was stoked to pull it out. I haven't even used it yet. My scientists have tested it in the lab, and he assured me of its efficiency.
What did you just say?
What's that, Linda? I couldn't hear you over all the snoring.
Boresville.
Oh.
You should get someone who works at the marketing firm to write your taglines.
Hey, just shut up, okay? It's time for you too.
Linda walks over to Evil Genius and slaps it hard in the face. Then she takes a laser pistol out of his weak-ass hands.
Give that to me before you go and hurt yourself.
That hurt.
Linda looks at the gun.
This thing sucks.
It does? That's impossible.
No, I'm afraid it's completely possible.
She tosses the gun to Kraz.
Yeah, this thing would maybe stop somebody's heart, and that's like a big maybe.
My team of scientists told me that actually...
I told you to shut up. Now get on your knees.
Yes, whatever you say.
That's a bit too much.
I totally heard him. Yeah, you're a creep show guy.
I can barely look at your face right now. Are you into this?
Yeah, a little bit.
He's totally a sub, Linda. You can tell from the look on his face.
See, this is the part of our job that I hate.
You're doing great, Linda. I know it's tough. This stinky creepo is a lot to handle. All you have to do is stick the landing now.
Right. Hey, asshole.
Whatever you say, mistress.
Ugh. Whatever you did to drop the cage before, you need to do it again and get Kraz out.
Of course. Your wish is my command. Whoop.
Oh, Charlie from Charlie's Angels, I guess that's me, walks on. Nice work, ladies.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, you got here just in time.
Well, you saved the day again. Yeah.
It's what we do.
Totes.
All right, and scene. That's it. All right.
Michael Davenport with the Michael Davenport Players playing Paul Grandi's Angels. Is that the title of it?
Paul Grandi's Angels. That's great.
Thanks. That was fun. Oh.
Yeah, thank you for casting me in that.
Yeah, thanks for casting me.
Thank you for casting me too. That was fun.
That was fun.
It was.
You're welcome.
I mean, those characters, a lot of different emotions all mixed into one scene.
I thought Linda and Kraz were in for it, but then they got out of it, and I thought it was pretty unbelievable.
Then I saw her face. Now I'm a Brunleaver.
Seeing is Brunleaving. Big WWF moves too. Suplexes or suplex, whatever this word is.
Suplex. You said it. Suplex. Yeah.
I used to like to call that one wrestler Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. Like he.
Yeah.
Good one.
Well,
Is that it? Is that it, Thomas? Are we all done for the night?
no, not even close.
That was a
Oh.
swell show, everybody. Good work. Good work.
That was just one of Michael Davenport's 2 bits this evening.
Shaving a haircut and 2 bits.
And 2 bits.
Mhm.
But
I
now
once lost 2 bits on a flight to England.
I once lost 2 Brits on a flight to Africa.
Whoa.
wow.
Yeah, Meryl Streep and the other guy.
Mhm. Robert Redford.
He was driving a red Mustang, a red Ford.
A Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
Okay, this is too interesting. Okay, our producers are going nuts.
What's the producer saying?
Yeah, he's kind of saying we can't keep it up. He says this content is too smart. It's too
smart.
good. He's like, you guys need to tone it down because the audience is getting hyped up.
Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted.
This is YouTube, not Crackle.
But let's welcome to the virtual Spitballin stage, Jared Larson.
Uh-oh.
Really? Oh my gosh. Tony Mendoza. Zooming with Tony Mendoza. I watched him. He zoomed with me, and then he script supervised. I'll see you on set. Tony Mendoza. He's Tony Mendoza. Sorry. Baby, let's get dressed up. I got 2 pairs of shoes. Darling, you look so beautiful when your hair's all hung in shoes. Sometimes I find it really hard to choose.
Yeah.
Between a pair of black, a pair of brown shoes. When I'm high on bad wings, up by the silvery moon, I think of a certain sad queen trapped in his golden room. And I dream of a cold river on the way to come and sweep that king into the black and brown bay. Well, the water looks like jewelry coming out the spout. Nothing could make me feel better than a wet kiss on the mouth. Fake IDs and honeybees, jagged skyline of car keys. I never knew a bird could fly so low. Rub out the cat lights, rub out the village, red and white exit light at sex at a stand. Why don't people think of who they use? Won't you try and come get me? Black and brown blues. It's raining triple second love, and the radio plays Crazy Train. There's a quadrant bell in the beehive, hanging out in the rain. When there's trouble, I don't like her, but I'm afraid I got more in common with who I am and who I was becoming. When I go downtown, I always wear corduroy suit, because made of 100 gutters that the rain can run right through. But a lonely man can make a move if he can't bring himself to choose between a pair of
Yeah.
You know that one, Tony?
You know
Yeah.
that one. Thank you for doing that.
Can you come on camera and let's talk
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
anyone else who wants to. I really like that one, right?
Yeah,
That
that's the
was
second
awesome.
record.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's the song Black and Brown Blues by the Silver Jews.
Yeah. DC Berman, David Berman.
Yeah.
Yeah, good cat. Loved that man.
Yeah. Did you ever get to meet him or see him
No.
play?
No, I was looking forward to it because he was about to go on tour.
Did you have tickets for Purple Mountains?
No, that was right when season 1 of Abby's show started. That happened the fucking week before we started rolling. So
Yeah.
David Berman, he took his life about coming up on 2 years ago.
Yeah. August 7th, 2019, I think.
Yep.
Or maybe the day before, yeah.
Yeah, and he'd been around since the 90s, and he was like roommates with the guys in Pavement, and he started this band called Silver Jews, and like Hoboken or whatever, they all had some apartment in Hoboken, right?
Yeah, they would like live in Hoboken, and a bunch of them were security guards at the Whitney.
Yeah.
And they would all like Bob Nastanjevich was a bus driver.
Yeah.
And a bunch of them. Yeah. It's just, I mean, obviously I didn't live that life, so I think it's just really, wow, what a time. But yeah, I imagine living in New York City and Hoboken at that time would have been interesting.
Yeah, it would have been like 89 or 90 or something like that. I think
it's really early, yeah.
Yeah, it was before Pavement was big. They had maybe put out that single that Sonic Youth heard or something,
I might have been before all that too, because I mean they all kind of hung out in at UVA, right? University of Virginia.
Yes. Yeah.
And like Steven made it with Buddy, his friend back home, and I forget when that actually. Maybe it was 90 something. I don't know.
89 is when that first Pavement single came out, the Sleigh Tracks.
Sleigh Tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Northern California, Stockton, and then yeah. They were one of my favorite bands in the 90s, and then therefore I got into Silver Jews because I'd heard there was a Pavement side project, which I know
he hated.
David Berman being referred to as a Pavement.
Yeah.
And let's be honest here. David Berman's lyrics are miles stronger than Malcolm's lyrics. Don't you think? They're more meaningful.
I mean, it's just they're different. It's a different thing, like Malcolmus is all. There's so many lines in Pavement that you're like, oh, that's a great line, but a lot of them have a little more like, I don't know. There's like a stretchiness to them, and they can be like silly or they can be a little nonsensical. And I think Silver Jews stuff has that, but it's a little more. It's like a little more crafted or something. It's a different thing, right?
I think it has more heart. I think
Sure.
Peter played the cool angle a lot, and I totally love Pavement, so I'm not shitting on Pavement.
No.
One of my favorite bands ever. And
Linda, you want to join in? It seems like Linda, or is anyone else who has an opinion? Yeah, no, you're totally right. They have more. There's more heart and stuff in them than.
He told cohesive stories, whereas Pavement were like snapshots of these abstract ideas and cryptic lyrics.
Yeah.
Like Berman was able to paint these same pictures, but there was some kind of a thread in there that you could actually relate to more than just like, oh, that's a cool image. That's my opinion.
No, it's true.
I will say there's only two what I quote unquote celebrity deaths that really threw me. And it was Kurt Cobain in '94, and then Silver Jews, David Berman 2 years ago. That fucking
I agree. Like it was just, it devastated me because, I mean, I would talk about it with my friend, or like, it wasn't that it was unexpected, or, you wouldn't not expect it. It was just that there was something extra tragic about it.
Yeah.
Like, the new album was coming out. He was just about to tour. And, from what I heard, he was like rehearsing because it was in New York when it happened.
Yeah.
He was rehearsing with his touring band, and he would stop practice because he was just crying through the songs. And it's like,
and he had tried to kill himself once before. He like rented some room in West Virginia that was, I forget what the room, there was a significance to this hotel room, right?
Yeah, with either his upbringing or his mom or his dad or I think maybe his mom.
He had a hard relationship with his dad, I know.
Yeah.
He was like a right wing something or other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if you ever get a chance to check out, he put out like 7 albums, something like that. He put out a lot of records.
Yeah. It's like Starlight Walker, Natural Bridge, then American Water, then Bright Flight.
Yep.
Then
Tenant, the one that has Tenant. No, that's the one.
Tanglewood Numbers.
Tanglewood Numbers.
Then Mountain Lookouts. Is that the last one?
Lookout Mountain. Yeah.
Did I said American Water, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the third one, 1998. And then Lookout Mountain, and then Purple Mountains.
Yeah.
And then they had the early years comp too on Drag City. Yeah.
Right. Like because that's like Arizona Record and a couple other smaller
Cocksucker Blues.
Cocksucker Blues. My friend got me that 7-inch.
I had that one.
Oh, just like Cocksucker Blues and something else for like my birthday once. And I was like, geez, thank you. Do you have a favorite album, or are they just you like different songs? Or I always wonder if it just depends on which one you hear first, or I don't know.
The first one I ever heard was Starlight Walker. My Heather Anderson, my girlfriend in the desert, put that on a mixtape for me. Put Trains Across the Sea on a mixtape for me in '96.
That's a really good one.
And so that was the first stuff I heard. And then when American Water came out, I really loved that record.
I'm in the same boat. I think that's the one for me.
Yeah. But there's stuff on Tanglewood Numbers I love, and there's definitely Bright Flight. I think Bright Flight maybe ranks up as my second favorite.
Bright Flight is really good, yeah.
But also Lookout Mountain's got great songs on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's I never saw him play music live.
No.
My sister saw him at Pitchfork when he played at the festival.
Wow.
And I had an incomplete in a class at school, and I was really like, I've got to finish this incomplete. She's like, you should just come with me to the show. And I'm like, no, I really got to finish this because I messed up during the school year, which I'm like, oh, man, yeah. And then they played at Double Door like a year or two later, and I just missed out getting tickets, and it was like sold out.
I regret not seeing him.
Totally. I mean, I had tickets to Purple Mountains, and my friend from high school, who also loves Silver Jubilee, he was like flying out. We were going to see it, and then, it happened, and he still came out, and we just hung around for like a weekend. But I saw him read poetry. He read poetry at the Printers Ball at Columbia College once. And it was great.
Awesome. And that stuff's good too.
Yes.
Actual Air is a book he put out. That's really great.
Yeah. But one of my favorite things about that reading is that everybody was kind of waiting around. Like he was like 15 or 20 minutes late from when he was supposed to start. And he went up there and he was like, hey, sorry, I haven't done a reading in like 3 years. And someone from the crowd yelled, and 20 minutes. And like, he kind of looked up and he read his piece and he added in that, there was something with numbers in it. And he added in and 20 minutes and like looked at the guy in the crowd. It was like so good. This really got me. Sometimes when I'm feeling pretty emotional, I'll like look up videos of him on YouTube, and there's a video of him doing a reading, and he has this exact same sound effects thing. The like sound effects thing I have, like he's doing a poetry reading and he has it and he like presses down. I was like, he has the same thing.
That's pretty cool. You got to hang on to that thing then.
I mean, I was at
your neck.
Yeah, and then I did run into him, and it was really he was at this bar and I was like, that's David Berman, and so I was like, do you know Pavement? Do you know? And everybody was like, no. I'm like, that's him. And then he was like leaving, so I was like, I gotta like say hey, and I was like, hey, I'm a really big fan. Sorry to bug you. Just like really love your stuff. I just wanted to say hello. And he was really nice. He was just like, he was talking about this documentary he just watched, and then he was like, I'm putting out a new record, and I was like, oh, cool, And he said, don't sit out your 40s. And I was like, yeah. I was like, that's good advice. He's like, it's the time to keep going strong with what you're doing. And I was like, yeah. And I was just really, And then because he was with one of the dudes from Drag City, who was like, okay, we're leaving. And I was, looking back, I'm like, what could I have said to, because I was trying to play it cool because I didn't know. Whenever I meet someone and I'm like a fan of that, I always try to be like, give them an out, and I also try to not to gush too much. I try to be like, hey, I like what you do, but I don't want you to feel like weird in that way. And looking back, I'm like, I wish I went a little harder. Like I'm a huge, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you'd probably still be with us today if you had done that.
Right. And of course that's not true, but that's there's that feeling. Like I've done that. I'm like, if I had only said, you know what I mean? Like, but I mean, it's totally, we all have that feel. If I'd done this, then that wouldn't have,
Yeah. You got to meet him, man. That's so amazing.
I felt very lucky, and yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, gone too soon. He was like 50 something. I forget what.
I think he was 50 or 52. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Crazy.
But,
yeah, check out his stuff.
Yeah. Any of them are pretty fun. He's got a low voice, and the lyrics are great. And yeah. But I think that'll end my segment. Tony, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
A lot of things I cannot do, but I'm a sinner and none of it's true. Chickilla.
Jared Larson's first bit of the evening. If you like what Jared did, buckle up because he will be performing after Michael Davenport's second bit. Nice. So our producer really is kind of hounding me to plug the second show. So
I'll be doing Pavement's Summer Babe.
Is this the Bonnaroo of YouTube streaming comedy shows?
It's not. It's the Brunelli.
Crezcella.
There is Crezcella out there. Canceled this year, but
Oh, don't worry. It'll be next year. It's coming back.
Yep.
I'm just excited for Lala Mendoza.
Gracias.
I'm excited for Linda Mendoza.
Ooh.
Oh.
And that's a good segue.
It is a great segue.
The first time you'll see them tonight, but not the last. Linda and Tony.
Woo, 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 woo.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Linda. Excuse me. How goes it?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm always happy to see you. It means that there's hard comedy coming.
There's very hard comedy coming your way when you see these two. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hard meaning just difficult. Here comes some difficult comedy. So I'm like, it's not intermediate. This is hard.
It's hard. It's not easy to do. You know, it's advanced comedy, really. It's advanced hard comedy. Do you know what
AP comedy.
AP comedy. We started calling Oreo double stuff in the office Oreo fix. Like our hard comedy, our difficult comedy, our whatever. I'm already lost. I'm lost.
Come back. It's okay. I got lost with my mom in the woods once.
You did?
And we got lost at the mall. So it happened in like a suburban situation and a rural situation.
Wow. Which one was more frightening for you?
The one in the woods I remember lasting longer. Like we truly were lost in the woods.
Suburban rural duel.
Did you lose faith in your mother while you were lost in the woods? Were you like, not like in a bad way, but in a like, I don't think mom knows where she's going either. Ah!
Yeah, I would say I was how old was I? I was like 4 or 5. I knew I could walk. I remember the one at the mall. It was the Oak Brook Mall, and she just couldn't remember where she parked the car, and it was like October or something, and I just had a shirt on, but like it got cold.
Where were your pants?
Well, I was, my mom was also doing hard comedy at that time. Parading around in like Batman underoos. No, but we went to like Marshall Fields or one of the stores, and she bought me a coat because I was cold and we couldn't find the car. She had to buy me a coat, and that got her in hot water with my dad.
Yeah. Oh, because she spent too much money, or because she couldn't find the car?
Because I remember my dad was upset that she had bought a coat because for me.
You know what? I'll bet it was like the seasons were changing, and he was like, "It's not worth it. It's going to be warm in a couple of weeks."
Yeah. Well, all right. We have 2 segments to do tonight, Linda. So what do you think? Should we get to our first one?
Let's get to our first one. Okay.
All right. Well, shall I set it up, or would you like to?
Yeah. You set it up.
Okay. Well, these are the continuing stories of Iris Cutter, a local fledgling entrepreneur. Now, I always get a pejorative vibe off that word fledgling. Doesn't it sound like, you're treading water? It almost sounds like, oh, you're not going to make it, but.
No, fledgling. She's brand new. She's just starting out.
Okay. Okay. So she's a fledgling youngish entrepreneur. And she works at a production office as a day job while she is working on her business called Espresso, which is it's a sticker that you put on your coffee to express how you're feeling, and you take a selfie with how you're feeling. And she's trying to just get that off the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In the meantime, she has a day job at a production office.
Mm-hmm.
And we now take you to this interior production office front desk day. Shall I read the stage directions?
Yes. And also, if you want to give like a brief description of Slender Fingered Eric.
Oh, yes. And she works with a coworker who has slender fingers, and he is called Slender Fingered Eric. And okay, here we go. Iris is fuming at her desk. The Slender Fingered Eric walks up.
Thank you so much for coming up here.
Yeah, no problem. So, what's the emergency?
I have to craft the most perfectly worded retaliation message to Orange.
Wait, retaliation? What did he do?
God, I'm seething with anger. He sent me the most vile and offensive message, and I must respond.
Well, what does it say?
Okay. Are you ready? Here it goes. Iris, your constant contact must stop. I can't imagine why it is that you've not gotten it through your thick brain that I'm no longer interested in a relationship with you. So let me be clear. I no longer want to be with you. And by the way, he spelled no, K-N-O-W.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I should be listening. I don't know if I want to hear any more of this,
Ready? I find you impossible to deal with. You show up at my home when you haven't been invited. Yeah, right. I see you sneaking around places that Christy and I are patrolling. On the lookout much? You know what I mean? Like, is he watching me? How does he know that he sees me walking around? And here's one. I'm fully aware of all the false Facebook profiles you've created in order that you somehow find more information about my relationship with Christy. Right. Like I have time to sit around and create false Facebook profiles.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like maybe you should say something like, like Orange. I think you're missing.
Okay. Then he goes on to say, if it's information you're searching for, well, then here it is. Christy and I are in love. Please. I'm not talking about the type of love that you and I shared. She understands that when you love someone, you don't try to mold them into the prince that you always hoped you would marry. For the past 10 years, I've been tormented by you, constantly trying to live up to your impossible standards. And in case your lonely and empty life is not clue enough for you, here's a piece of advice. You're not perfect either. When I was with you many times, I hoped for you to just shut up. And that dream eventually grew into wishing that you were not in the same room, finally snowballing into out of my life. I've worked very hard to forget about you, and my wish is that you stop reminding me that you're still here.
Okay. I mean, definitely don't respond to this.
Okay. You know what, Eric? If archery has taught me anything, it's that it takes more than one arrow to hit a bullseye.
What does that mean?
Well,
Just hit it with
I need to send another email. You know what I mean?
another.
Yeah. And this one has to be perfect. You know what I mean?
I don't think you should respond.
Okay, well, here's where I'm at.
Okay.
Dear Orange, your hyper-being message has neither damaged my psyche nor deadened my pursuit for greatness. I will continue to move forward while you bungle your life. Instead of you, I will keep by my side gentlemen that do not require perpetual hand-holding and prodding in order to live up to their full potential.
Maybe you should just write this down in your journal, to remind you of who you really want.
But don't you think that I should tell him that I'm dating someone?
Oh, you mean like, your accountant coworker?
No, he would never believe that I would fall for someone like that. Okay, I think I should tell him that I'm like being courted by a world traveler. You know what I mean? Like this. I am currently being courted by a world traveler who is very much enlightened and enamored with me. He believes me to be fun and flirty and admires my ability to
Be cool.
capture the attention of CEOs and other powerful men in the world.
Without having to exploit your body.
What?
No, like without having to sleep with them on the first date.
Oh, that's smart. What did you say again?
Oh, Jesus.
Without having to exploit your body.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Then I think I should include this. You scorn me for drive and pursuit, conveniently forgetting that your family's riches were obtained from exactly the kind of go-getter I am. Vodka doesn't sell itself, Orange.
What? What does his family do?
They make vodka.
Oh, I don't-
Orange is like heir to the Stolichnaya fortune.
The what?
Eric, obviously I'm attracted to a higher class of man. Okay? So like, that's why Orange was attracted to me. Like, he's heir to the Stolichnaya fortune. Anyway, do you actually think that Orange wrote that vile message to me? Because it kind of sounds pedestrian.
Well, to write it, it's what on his phone, right?
Well, it was on Facebook though. Like he Facebook messaged me.
Oh, well, I don't know. Who else could have written it?
Well, like Christy, for example, because like he probably left his Facebook account open, and then she saw it on his laptop, and then she just scribed the message herself.
I mean, sure, I guess it's a possibility.
Right. Like all that stuff about them being in love. Like really? After like a month of them dating? I totally doubt that.
But I mean, they knew each other in high school. Like you all three went to high school together, right?
You know what? I think I should write this. Speaking of your family, I wish I could be a fly on the wall when they meet your current fling, Christy. Tell me, Orange, is there a word in Russian for hoggish or beastly?
I don't think you should send this.
You know what? I just did. But thank you for all your help. Oh my God. I feel so much better now that I sent this. I do. Ugh. I'm stuffed from lunch.
And this is an homage to a callback and then a pop band. Just so unbelievable, unbelievable.
You put EMF?
EMF.
Yeah.
EMF. You're
I saw them live, you know. They opened up for Jesus Jones. I saw them at the Metro.
Oh,
Like,
with Jesus Jones. I know that was MTV. They played both their videos back to back, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
You know what?
they might have been in the Buzz Bin at one point.
Yeah.
I'm glad you saw that show because I heard that that's the only reason that the people in EMF haven't killed themselves yet.
Tony was at the show.
Because Tony was at the show.
Yeah, I was at the show and I was like, what's EMF stand for? And they're like, ecstasy, motherfucker. And I was like, that's the best. And then they're all still alive.
We've been waiting for someone to ask us what the name meant, man. Thanks so much.
Well, beautiful story, beautiful bit. A lot of
Kraz dancing.
a lot of people were really hopeful in the chat, and they think that Orange is going to come back. So,
Oh.
Yeah, he sounds like he's really ready.
He sounds like
He's going to.
he
Don't
sounds
worry.
like he's quite the Stoli, which is steel, but it doesn't quite work.
Mhm. Well, that's his last name. He's
Right. It's a pun. It's a double entendre, but it doesn't quite. It doesn't work. I tried in my head. I was like, "This is gonna work," and then it came out my mouth. I was like, "Ah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work."
well, I hope you enjoyed him the first time. We got some more Linda and Tony coming later.
Brown.
Hey, Tommy, are we doing an intermission between the two halves of the show, or are we just going straight through?
Let me check. Are we? No, we're not doing it. No.
No intermission, you fool! Keep the show going. I need those advertisers.
But okay, so no intermission, and you know the chat is simply going off right now.
Uh-oh.
If
Is
you're
it
looking at the
what
chat,
I think so? I think it is.
the chat right now is pretty unbelievable. The Kraz
It's so unbelievable.
are spazzing for the Kraz, so we got to get this Kraz onto the Staz.
My God. I'm not ready. I'm truly so not ready today. Yeah, I mean, I'm never ready, but like I'm really super extra not ready because I haven't picked a song today.
Wow.
Can I say this, Kraz? You did something to the Pixies Tame a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it got me in. back into the Pixies for a minute, which is a good place to be.
I love that. I love when my work makes you seek out other work.
It was great. I've been on a Pixies kick, so thank you for that.
Oh, hell yeah. I fucking love that whole Doolittle album.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to go back to the Pixies if that's what you were trying to get me to do, Tony. Stop.
Oh,
I know. I love that. I love that you went on a little Pixies kick because of that. Damn! I love screaming and
Pixie sticks. Pixie sticks.
Pixie stick. Is that a suggestion for me?
The suggestion is the Pixies.
The Pixie. Well, I Pixie stick, so I'm taking off with that for a second. Although I did consider a pixie like haircut, and I kind of did have it. It was a little longer on top, but I did have that. And guess who gave me that haircut? Haircut. I meant haircut.
Frank Black?
Lene, Frank Black. Oh, that would be kind of cool to get my haircut by Frank Black.
Lene
Dooley.
Yay. She's the person who cut my hair back in March of 2020.
That's the last. I got mine in February, I think, of 2020, and that's.
Wow.
I mean, I've been cutting my own bangs, and it's not going well, people.
I think Lene cut my hair in April 2020.
Mike.
Oh, really? Oh, wait a second.
Growing like crazy.
Price is Right of hair. $1.
So I didn't pick a song. I don't.
Oh no! You gotta pick a song.
Low Boob Oscillator by Stereolab.
Lust for Life.
Kraz, the producer's telling us that you have plenty of time.
Oh, that's good. Relax. Relax.
Okay, today is, let me tell you guys first, for all you sad sacks out there that love something sad, today is the 1-year anniversary of my mother's passing.
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
I can't believe that I get to do this on like a Monday, May 24th, because like last year, Monday, May 24th, I wasn't going to get on no Spitballin.
Wow.
How are you doing, Rebecca?
How you feeling, Crazy?
Thank you. I'm doing, I think I want to say great. But like, I feel so much love and like, for her that like, I guess I don't feel so down in the dumps. I just had a lot of down in the dumps days because of that. And like, I'm happy that I feel okay, and I'm sleeping much better, Kazpazes. I am falling asleep easier, more often. It's like few and far between that I have that thing where I'm like, I'm gonna die in my sleep. I better write everybody a note.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it? Okay, so eat that, sad sacks. Stuff it in your mouth, roll around in your mouth, and munch on it for a while, and you'll be satisfied.
Satisfied.
Hey, you know, I can't believe I'm gonna fucking come back to this asshole. You guys know somebody by the name of Matt Berry?
Oh, from Friends. Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, he is an asshole that has kind of like stolen my heart from far away. How dare he? Because I mean, my heart is for Charlie, but like, I mean, we're allowed to have these crushes, and I still have a crush on him. I mean, I don't think about him nearly as much as I used to, but if I'm looking at his listening to his music or watching his shows, I mean, I'm just still enamored. And I can't say that I enjoy that. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm very conflicted about it. You all kind of know. But let's listen. So let's listen to some Matt Berry. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Super flex.
unbelievable. And I'm going to continue. I want to continue sharing my screen. I don't think I can do this part while other people are going.
Um,
Not positive, but I feel like
you should be able to, but I'll do this.
able to. Okay, and my settings are fine, so I just had to do the share screen thing. Okay, let's see. Let's see from the album Witch Hazel. Oh my God, this fucking guy.
Look at the pheasant fly across the sky, flying so high, such a beautiful sight. The evening sun, like a summer sky.
Sit in this chair with my zipper zipped up and buttoned. There you. That may have been from the dos tortas I ate in Chicago. Zoco.
Oh. Rick Bayless.
Yes, el restaurante de Rick Bayless. And I had 2 tortas, and I was able to eat more than I had in like I don't know, probably the last 20 days. I'm not going to tell you why. I had digestive trouble and emotional trauma because sometimes and I couldn't eat. But I'm not going to tell you any of the specifics because crash spazzes, I have to draw a boundary sometimes and not let you know the things that I've gone through to protect myself, to protect you. Guess what happened at the 7-Eleven on Western by the Western Brown stop?
What happened?
What?
There, I had my mask on, so I mean, you have to factor that in. But a man told me at the register, he was a customer, he was not the person at working, that I was very attractive, and I said, Mister, you sounded any older. I think I sounded like I was like 80. And I'm not saying like, I mean, Mr. I guess, because sounds like somebody young would be referring to somebody older. But I also see like an elderly woman addressing a man as Mr. as well. Do you see that? That's okay. Maybe that's my experience. I said, Mister, thanks, because I'm headed into my mid-40s. And then later on, I looked in the mirror and I noticed that I had like goop in my eyes, like from my mascara. So that kind of discounted the whole thing, and I don't believe that man's word ever.
Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have to choose sometimes I like to change my point of view on these stories because it's fun. Not everything I say that sounds true is really what is true. Hey, you want to see a puppy?
Yeah.
Here. Oh my gosh. Hey! Look at the scoops. Scoop, 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 scoop. Scoop, 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 scoop. Scoop, 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 scoop. I'm chocolate chip ice cream. Scoop, 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 scoop. Scoop, 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 scoop. Scoop, 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 scoop. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm chocolate chip ice cream. Say hi to everybody, Scoops. He's so cute. Look, bubblegum belly.
Oh.
You still only have one nut. Your other nut hasn't descended yet.
Oh.
One day I'm going to take you to the vet so they can chop your nuts off. Such a nice day. Yes, it is. And I'll give you treats for having no balls.
Oh my God.
Well, I promise you're never gonna know you even had them.
Jesus.
You're never gonna know you even had them. At least you get to keep your weenus.
Oh my God.
You got such a cute little weenus. I'm not
my God.
gonna cut that off.
Oh my God.
They tell me to. If they say, "Hey, we need $1,600 to cut off your weenus," then okay, I'll pay you. You want to go back?
Yes.
Bye. On the way to visit my brother in Chicago, my Lyft driver was a single mother of 4. My mother was a single mother of 4. One of her children's birthdays is the same as my mother's.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't tell you that night, guys. Well, I didn't see Linda and Tony later, but Mikey, I forgot to tell you when I came home because I was just so dang tired. That was a funny coincidence.
Huh.
Serendipitous.
Yes, and and she really reminded me of my mom because she was like, my children are everything. I work, to provide for them, and it's just like. That's what my mom did, and she'd really just lived for us. I mean, fuck. But that also means she didn't give a whole bunch of time to herself. But I mean, she had 4 kids. What time was there? It just seemed so unfair. But I also am like. She made a life for herself, coming to Mexico when she was barely a teenager. And just really worked her ass off, in people's homes, in factories, eventually a men's clothing store where she met my dad. And then they both they both became citizens, and I mean, divorced, and like my dad turned into a criminal, but like I mean, my mom just worked her fucking ass off all the time, either taking care of us or working. And shit, I'm able to have what I have right now because of her. And I can't begin to express the gratitude I have for it. But I sure hope that I live in that space, like of just gratitude for her. So that's what I'm thinking about today. You sad sacks. Boom! Like I'm about 5 months pregnant, but I can assure you I am not. I was sticking it out, fam. I really have a 12-pack. Hi, Scoops. Scoops is back again. I am surprised I haven't seen Stanley. Because he was here in the beginning of the show. Why, did you guys see him come in and I didn't see?
No.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you tell me what gate I'm going to? I have a flight from O'Hare to Salt Lake. Well, I have a couple hours. Maybe you and I can get a drink. Where are you headed? Ooh. I hear Minnesota is great this time of year. Oh, I would love to. I mean, I'm not going to come over, but I would love to. Ooh, I got a text.
Oh.
Oh, you are the best. I have so many boyfriends that just text me. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I've got a lot of boyfriends. That's just how I roll. I like to have multitudes. Each one of them, I mean, if they were all put together, then you'd have the perfect man, but you just can't have the perfect man. So I have about 57.
Varieties.
And one of them, and one of them, he lives in Boston. I just texted me, you are the best. Hold on a second. We leave each other audio messages. And I think he's gonna really like that one. Huh? Oh, okay. Nice chatting with you. Have I ever told you that if I could be any bird, it would be the eagle?
America.
Not because of that, but it's a plus. It's a major plus in my book because I am a proud American. And it's because have I told you guys this before? When eagles mate, they do a thing called like cartwheeling from the sky. It's like they're going so fast and they're going upside down, but they are mixing around with each other, like encircling each other. And it's I don't know if there's a more scientific term for it, but it was called cartwheeling in the thing I read. And they do that as part of the mating process, and I thought that was so cool. That's why I want to be an eagle when I come back. I mean, I think being a bird of prey is probably the best job on earth. You get to fly, you get to be up in the sky and down on the earth. You get to eat whatever you want. Chances are you're not going to get eaten. If anyone else has an idea of what they would like to be as an animal in their next life, let me know. And you can chime in.
Hippo.
A what?
A hippo.
A hippo? Why?
I really like hippos. They're interesting. I don't know. I think it would be really fun. I just like hippos. There's not a ability they have that other animals don't. I like hippos.
Yeah. They could be vicious sons of bees, too. And I mean,
just like me.
Just like you, Jared. They know how to fight when they need to, and just fucking lounge around.
Coyote.
Oh, why?
Freedom. Just
a roaming coyote, just like I'm on my own, man. Oh, totally. Tony Mendoza, you totally are a coyote.
That's what Robin. Sorry, her last name's blanking on me right now. But Robin, she does those animal things. Robin Scott.
Oh yeah, I know Robin Scott because I used to be with her in PH so long ago.
PH, yeah. Okay. She'll tell you like what your spirit animal is.
Oh, right on. And she told you it was a coyote?
Yeah, and she was like, "Are you offended by that?" I was like, "No."
Well, I don't know if she would have told me I was an eagle. I don't think anybody thought that, right? All my crass spouses out there, I don't think they would have chosen eagle for me.
Flamingo, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a flamingo.
I was honestly thinking flamingo.
Oh, maybe I should go. They're at the LA Zoo by us, and I have a membership there. I think maybe I'll go spend some time with them.
You should.
And, not to chime in too hard, I'm going to make this quick, but there are some very interesting facts about flamingos that would surprise you.
Can you name one that reminds you of me? Because I'm not eating shrimp, buddy. I don't eat shrimp. I don't have that in common with flamingos. So next.
Which way do your knees bend?
Huh?
Which way do your knees bend?
Oh man, I don't have any fucking knees. I'm an elephant. I got elephant knees.
Elephants don't have knees?
I mean, barely. They bend, but like You can't see from where? Can't see any points.
They bend, but they don't break.
Yeah, man, I bend, but I don't break. Okay, so I'm half eagle, half elephant. Let's get out of here.
King of the sky, flying so high. King of the sky, flying so high. King of
Ah! Nothing! I'm flying, but nothing. Getting the Love You Want is the book I'm reading. I'm learning about imago relationship therapy. It seems pretty cool, and it's for people that really want to understand where their partner is coming from, because you have childhood wounds, and they say that the whole idea of marriage is to finish childhood.
Whoa.
Yuck.
Ha ha!
For real?
Or real. That's what Harville Hendricks and Helen LaKelly Hunt, PhDs, say.
Is
Jimi Hendrix
PhD
and
related to
Howlin' Wolf?
PH Theater?
Yeah, PH. I used to play with these guys. They wrote a book and was on Oprah in the 90s and have sold over, I don't know, 1 trillion copies?
I was so into PH because they were all fuck Halliburton before anyone else, right?
Fuck Halpern Burton?
Well, those people also played on teams on teams at IO too, but some of them like maybe didn't get on a team there, or so it was like a mixture.
Mm-hmm.
It
It was a real frenzy.
What's that? Yeah, I used to do Frenzy, but their shows were at 10 or 10:30, and then like midnight. What the fuck?
Very few Chicagoans said "fuck you" to my face, except for plenty of those PH guys handing out flyers for shows that I refused.
I remember that. Yeah, Micah used to flyer a lot. Micah Philbrook?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
And they'd,
my
and they'd
God.
say fuck you if you don't take a flyer.
There was like 2 or 3 times where that happened. I was like, okay.
Right, but I think
You're
that they spelled
saying it with
fuck
a
with a
P.
PH.
Oh yeah, right.
Yes.
I don't know if Micah Philbrook was one of the people that said "fuck you," but I apologize on his behalf. Let's go. Okay, I'm thinking about my mom. I'm thinking about going to Scotland next summer. I'm thinking about the feeling of this wood. I'm aware of an itch on my elbow. I fell down on my friend's stairs in Chicago. Not Mike and Megan, but up in Lincoln Square. I tripped going down. No, I didn't trip. One of the boards of their stairs was loose, and it went like down forward. So it sent me down forward onto my end 2 times.
Are you robbing the house?
Yes, I went there just to rob it. And
What?
my bangs. I can't stand my bangs. Lene Dooley, please help me. Look at my bangs. I've been cutting them this whole time, and I only have a few of them now. I used to have like a lot of them, and they were all curly, and I really looked like a Muppet, and I really liked it. But I I haven't had a haircut in a long time, and I feel like it's really bothering me now. I guess that's really the core of everything. The good haircut. I'll end with a song. I'm having a hard time with the music. I can't. I'm trying. I'm like, when do I start? When do I begin? And that's why I didn't make Baby Wants Candy. I auditioned for them. And no, that's not why. I was fine with, I think, with the music, but I didn't know how to make up songs all that well, and I don't think I do still, because I don't really follow any kind of like structure. It's probably uncomfortable, like and weird. Peter Gwyn Laden. I didn't put that out loud, but I just looked over at the chat. I haven't been looking at this whole time, but that's Osama Bird Larson. I love Baby Wants Candy, and I thought it would have been cool, but I think I don't remember if I even got called back. Maybe I got called back. I don't know, but that would have been fun. Ooh, I don't really care to talk about that all that much, and I feel like I'm still kind of like after like so many nights of I feel like I've got to catch up, and I'm tired, and that's the truth. That's the end of the show. I feel really tired today. Bye.
Bye.
Yay!
Woo!
In the mirror, best match for a sinner, baddie whack, old son.
Kraz
Graza.
is
Crazy.
one of two quizzes.
Say what?
Frozen.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Tommy, are you there?
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
It's like in Superman 2 when those three bad guys got trapped in that glass.
Oh yeah,
Right.
And the
Mhm.
elevator from the Eiffel Tower set them free.
yeah.
It looks like Jared's frozen too.
Yeah.
Jared's
Jared
frozen, too.
definitely looks frozen.
What the hell's going on?
It's crazy.
And it,
Oh, now Mike is frozen.
So did you guys? Can you answer my question?
Wow, that was really good.
Wow.
Oh no, Thomas went away.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Jared hasn't gone away.
Yeah, but he's definitely frozen. I was like, I
Mike
think
is definitely frozen.
I didn't ever actually lift that much weight before. And so when I did, I knew that like I was one of the strongest guys in my class.
Whoa.
Wait, I only caught the end part of that. story.
Unbelievable.
I know, right?
Osama Bin Laden.
Osama Brie Larson.
More like Osama bin Muscle.
Sacramento.
Winner Osama Brie Larson.
You guys, I was watching an In Between Two Ferns with Brie Larson like a week and a half ago. And I like, I feel so bad saying this.
But
I couldn't.
Couldn't finish it.
Super bad.
I couldn't stop focusing on her toe.
Oh, was it prominently featured or something?
I wasn't prominently featured, but I couldn't stop looking at it.
Oh, dang. I'm not, you're, that's compelling. I want to go back and look at her toe.
Is she a good host of the show? Do you like her as the host?
You know who I loved as a host? David Letterman. I know I didn't answer your question, but you know, a lot of people are just kind of average. David
That's
Letterman
fine.
was so good on it.
Wait, so
As
let me get this straight.
Between Two Ferns, yeah.
Yeah.
So Between Two Ferns now has guest hosts?
No, I think he just meant like
The guest? They were the guest,
the
right?
Uh-oh. He got so upset that he froze.
I like how Mike gets ready for his improv, man. He's all laying down in bed. He's like, yeah, let's do this.
Am I back?
I don't know. Is Thomas back, everybody? I can't tell.
Yeah, I hear Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas, you're
Everyone
back.
else is pretty laggy.
Mike's frozen. Yeah,
Mike's definitely frozen.
Yeah, Mike's been frozen for like 5 minutes.
It is. My internet has been.
Boom! What the fuck?
Oh,
What the
Jared, that was really good.
Awesome!
Jared, that was good. Oh, he's trying. He's almost.
Oh,
Whoa,
yes, I can't do whatever that was.
that's awesome.
That's amazing physical comedy.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're like Tron comedy, Jared.
Whoa!
I feel like he's trying
Thanks,
to say
man.
something to us. Oh, there he is.
Wow.
If we were astronauts having to re-enter Earth, what would you take from this message? Would we be like, re-enter Earth because it's awesome, or should we stay in space?
Re-enter.
Are we
Re-enter.
safe, John?
Re-enter.
I think I would say
Well, okay, to get us back on track, that was one of Kras's 2 performances tonight. I hope you enjoyed that.
Can't wait for
More
part
of
2.
Kras later, and she.
Part 1.
I'm telling you, I need to sleep.
Well,
what?
we signed up for this double show number 34, so we have to do it.
You guys, I can't do a second show.
In honor of
What?
Walter Payton. Don't let Walter Payton down and the Walter Payton Foundation.
Yeah, don't let him down,
Hey,
Kras.
don't let him down, Kras.
Tell you what,
Double.
Kras, we'll meet you halfway. You can go third in the second act. You don't have to go fourth.
Oh, well then when and Tony and I are gonna go?
You guys are gonna go fourth.
I don't think I can stay up that late.
No, I've got a 6 a.m. call tomorrow. I have to get up at 4:45 tomorrow.
Okay.
6 a.m. Central?
We need to keep our third slot.
Yeah. Yeah, Kras has to go fourth on the second round.
Let me go first.
If Mike will trade with you, then yeah, you can go first. But
Well, I need you to read my sketch first.
Oh, right.
It's hard, we should have these meetings not on the air because.
Can we do this via
Just please.
Doodle?
What do you guys need? Sebastian, Thomas, and Mike? Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't Brun leave. It's not butter.
All right, we're saying we're going to do improv for you, and our suggestion is unbelievable. I'm not sharing anymore. This guy was pulling things out from his pocket. Someone would pick a card. They would show us the card. They would put it back in the deck, and there's 52 cards in there. And this guy would be able to guess the card, not just the suit, not just the number. He would guess the whole thing. He would make things disappear. He would make things reappear. He was telling jokes. He was funny. I loved it. I'm just, I work in landscaping. I got my buddies from work, but I've never seen anything like this before. Um, he had a rope at one point, and he was cutting it, and you're like, okay, that makes sense. But then he would put it back together. He would put it back together. He had rings, and people from the audience. I saw these people before the show. They would come up and they inspected the rings, see if there was anything funny with them. There wasn't. There wasn't anything wrong with the rings. But then he's like, he kind of says his words, tap, and they're interconnected. I can't believe this stuff. I've been going to church for 45 years, and I just kind of thought stuff like that was just kind of, it was in the Bible. It all happened 2,000 years ago. And then this guy, and I can't believe this, he takes a nail, a thick nail, and he puts it in his nose, and he brings out a hammer. And he starts hammering. And you're like, okay, that makes sense. I could stick my finger in that far. And he keeps going. And you get to the point where you're like, okay, buddy, you got to be close to the sensitive bit. And he keeps going. And you're like, oh my gosh, it's too far. And he keeps going.
Looks like you and your date are enjoying a nice romantic dinner. One of the things. Do you mind if we play? Well, we play at this restaurant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be great. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Wow! You flipped it. You broke the thing that you used to play it.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
So I always hear that stuff on the radio, and I didn't realize that's how it's made.
Yeah, by playing a violin.
Yeah, I've heard the radio. I've heard it plenty of times. I listen to the radio in my car.
You listen to the classical station here in Chicago?
Sometimes I kind of flip around to see what's interesting.
WFMT. My wife is a DJ there.
Ursula?
Ursula Le Guin.
I like her show.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear. I'll let her know that I met you tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how you were doing that, but that was cool.
Are you willing to give me a tip?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I don't know how you do this, but I have $150 in my wallet.
That's
Is that typical, or
That's really generous.
do I give you that, or
That's really
should I give you?
generous. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
That's very, very generous. That's the biggest tip I've ever gotten.
Okay, well, I guess I was asking you because I didn't know.
Yeah. This is the biggest tip I've ever
Did you
gotten.
get that? Did you get when I was asking you what was normal, and you said yeah? That you kind of said it was. You kind of made me think it was normal until you said it was the biggest tip you ever got.
Well, you just set the new record.
What was the previous record?
I got $25 at playing at it was at my mom and dad's funeral. I got $25.
$25. That was 1/6 of what I just gave you.
And you just set the new record for this whole city. I've talked to some of my other musician friends. We compare notes on this sort of thing. The most that anyone's ever gotten is $30.
$30?
Ever for a
That's
whole
5 times what I gave you.
for a whole night of entertainment.
Or
On the
1/5 of what I gave you.
On Lakeshore Drive, that's what you get for a whole night. Working one of those parties at the mayor's house, you get $30.
Sir, I asked you what was normal.
And you just blew up the market, my friend.
No, I wasn't asking about that. I was asking you what normal was.
The market is in ruins. None of us are going to be working for any less than this now.
I didn't know what normal was, and I tried to ask you.
There isn't going to be any more music in this city unless we get this.
Well, I don't like hearing
now that we
that.
know that this is possible, this is what we want.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You did a great thing for artists tonight. You did a great thing for artists tonight. For art and artists. We know what we're worth now.
Well, it doesn't feel good. I feel like I've been tricked. Were you even playing that, or was that the radio?
It was YouTube. It was YouTube. I put my phone, my violin has a hinged back, and I just put my phone into the violin
And you played it through the phone?
with a song playing. But this is all rat shit compared to what you just did to the art market in Chicago.
Did you play it through your phone?
Do you have any idea what you've just done, my friend?
My daughter's in college, and she tells me about YouTube, and then I should look at it. But I don't get where it is.
You've never been on YouTube?
No, where is it?
Do you have a cell phone?
This thing, yeah.
Here, get a new cell phone.
I've seen people look at those, but I...
Get a new cell phone.
Okay.
Get it.
I can have this?
Get it.
It's like a TV. It's like a small TV.
That's what I always say.
Do you watch sports on here?
You can watch anything you want. You can watch sports, you can watch funerals.
Just anybody's funeral? They just broadcast them?
You can watch Apple TV.
Okay.
You said you have a daughter? I have a bad feeling right now.
Why?
I just had a feeling come over me that she's in trouble.
How do you know that?
You said she was going to school in St. Louis?
Yeah.
He said she's majoring in philosophy.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling that she's getting exposed to a really bad idea right now.
Okay, I'm gonna make a phone call. Okay, are you still gonna be here when I come back?
I think she's at dinner with one of her professors and is getting exposed to a very bad idea for her.
Okay, I'm gonna give her a phone call and see if she answers. But are you gonna be here when I get back?
I'll be at one of the other tables.
Okay, I'm gonna go give her a phone call, and then I'll maybe want to ask you more questions when I get back. Can I interrupt it when you're playing at the other table? Okay, okay. I'll be right back.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Lorna.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you at are you eating dinner with one of your philosophy professors? Lorna?
Yes. How did you know that?
Oh, there was a musician at the restaurant your mother and I were just at, and he said he had a feeling that you were doing that.
You and Mom are back together?
We're dating. We're trying it out. We went to a place and they played music live. Not well. I thought it was live, but he had a cell phone.
A what?
He had a cell phone.
Yeah, I'm out with my professor, Dr. Morgan.
Has he told you anything that's changed your worldview?
Well, one thing I didn't know is that all the different kind of forms that emotional abuse can take.
Okay, that kind of sounds scary.
Well, I guess I always had sort of a narrower view of what emotional abuse looks like. And so
Is it just like when someone screams at you?
no,
Has someone been
that's kind of
screaming at
that's
you?
sort of what I thought, but it can actually be almost anything.
Like everything? Like even just talking to you now is emotional abuse?
Well, I'm actually really glad you called. He was telling me I should call you tonight.
Wow. Is he a musician?
The professor?
Yeah, is he a musician?
Yeah.
Because a musician told me to call you.
Well, my professor's a musician.
Why did he tell you to call me? My musician said you're in trouble.
Well, yeah, my musician said that he just said that I agree with him that I'm not gonna do this with you anymore.
Do what? Talk on the phone?
I'm just not gonna play this game with you anymore, and I'm not gonna let you do this to me anymore.
What is it?
Just what you're doing right now.
I'm being your father right now.
And that's like the saddest part is that you don't see it. So he said that if you do his therapy, he offers therapy over the summers. And he says if you do his therapy, that
what?
just that there's a chance that we can have contact again. I'm sorry to be doing this when you're at dinner with Mom. I wasn't going to call you till later. I wanted to call you when you're at home so you could be with all your toys.
Yeah, I wish I was with my toys right now, but I'm in a parking lot.
I'm
I
sorry,
got some toys
Dad.
in the trunk, but I don't want to open that up right now.
I love you so much, Dad. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I love you too.
But yeah, you're going to have to do this therapy, I think, if you want me in your life. Do
Well, damn it.
you
Damn it. Over the summer?
Yeah, it's what's called an intensive therapy, and so you don't get to use your senses. It's like you don't get to use your senses for the summer, is what he says. That's more or less what the therapy is.
The whole summer? Okay, maybe can I call you back when I'm at home with my toys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you so much, Daddy.
I love you too. Shoot. Damn it.
Is everything okay? How's Lorna?
She's having dinner with her professor. The musician was right.
What?
She's learning about emotional abuse, and it's more than just yelling. And like,
No, it's not.
well, she said it is, and she says because of what I was doing something on the phone, and she's now. I'm like, she can't talk to me anymore.
We send her to private school for this kind of horse shit?
Well, I gotta
What
go.
a little scumbag. I hate that little bastard.
Well, I gotta go to a therapy where I can't even look at anything. I can't smell anything. I can't taste anything. I can't touch anything. I can't hear anything. All summer.
This isn't right. You're not going to that therapy. And our daughter isn't ever going to live another night.
No, don't kill her.
Our little baby isn't going to live another night to tell another tale.
How about this? I'm gonna pay the bill and let's go back to my place and we can play with my toys for a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Did you see the new Castle Play place?
Yeah,
I got it already.
I saw the link you sent me. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it already.
It's
got a
huge.
slide. It's got an elevator.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
It was almost $2,400.
Do you have your figures with you?
Yeah.
Which ones did you bring? Did you bring all of them?
I brought my figures and I brought my costume.
You brought a costume.
Yeah.
Well, are we playing costumes or are we playing figures?
Well, we can. I don't know.
We're going to my house and I have my costumes there, but I thought we were playing figures.
Well, I didn't know there was some fucking law against me having a costume on while we play figures.
It just is confusing because then, like, where does the line drawn?
I want to bring this our waiter home and have a threesome with him. Come on, please. He's 6'5".
If we play figures for 20 minutes, then we can all have sex with the waiter.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Do you guys need anything else or just the check? You guys just need the you guys just need the bill or the check or whatever it's called. Here we go.
What?
So what are we doing? I get off in 5 minutes. What are we doing?
Well, we already had a pre-planned to play figures for 20 minutes at my house.
Sounds fucking awesome to me.
Have you seen the new Thorpe castle from the Thorpe figures?
Yeah, I think I got somebody emailed me that this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all true. All the hype is true. It's really cool. I just got it. It's got a slide. It's got an elevator. It's got 5 different locations. It's got a catapult that you can put figures in and shoot them.
Oh, fucking yes, that's awesome.
And I've got the drag car. I've got 2 drag cars. So if you have any figures that can fit in the drag car, we can drive them around.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I've got some stuff with me here, but if I don't know which direction we're heading, but
south.
Okay, I live Ukrainian Village, so if you don't, we could. It's not that far from the freeway. If we want to swing off, I could grab a ton of stuff at my house.
Okay, just to be clear, we're gonna play figures for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna watch you have sex with my wife.
No, that sounds fucking awesome. I'm so down for that. That sounds fucking awesome.
I guess she's my ex-wife. We're kind of trying to work it out right now. But so
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got that. You guys, I got the gist of it or whatever.
Yeah.
I do get a shift meal. If you guys want something for free, take a second, pick it off the menu.
Well, we were wondering about the tilapia.
Yeah.
Can we take the tilapia home?
I'm just between you and me. The tilapia is fucking nasty. That chef jizzes in it.
Jizz and the tilapia.
The chef spits in it and he gets a whole handful of jizz and rubs it in the fish eyeballs.
Oh my god.
I don't like the sound of that.
And the chef's even taller than me. The guy gets so much jizz and he rubs it in the eyeballs.
Well, what about? Well, can we get the macaroni and cheese and add stuff to it? And no jizz, please.
Yeah, what do you guys want as far as extras?
Well, I'll pick bacon, and I know my ex-wife
Very
loves
nice.
blue cheese.
Very
And
nice.
maybe, do you have buffalo chicken chunks?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Or wait, is buffalo chicken chunks listed in the there's an ingredients section?
It's not on there, but I asked you if you had it.
Yeah, we can get that for you.
Okay, that'd be good. I'd like to try that.
I've got a bunch of old Batman stuff
For figures or to put in the macaroni and cheese?
for figures.
Because I was like, I don't think I want to eat that.
Yeah, that would be nasty.
That'd be nasty. I have an old Batwing from like the Batman Returns. Did you ever see that?
I was only like 3 when that came out.
Yeah, you're younger than me.
Yeah, I'm 19. Ugh.
Yeah,
How old are you guys?
60.
I lied. I'm not 19.
How old are you? 18? 17? 16?
Oh,
15?
Take that, chop it in half, and subtract 3.
You're 4.5 years old? Are you 4.5 years old?
I'm 4.5, man.
Why, that is just unbelievable.
True Hollywood ending.
Well, that was our show. Let me check the chat.
The first part.
yeah, round 2.
I guess end of
Yeah.
round 1. 1.2 million people are watching right now.
Hey, everyone.
Wow.
For a wild
Right.
night. We just got started.
We just got started. We're gonna kind of talk RO real quick, maybe 15-20 minutes to figure the RO out.
Oh God, please, not in front of everyone, right?
No, it's in front of everyone.
Yeah, we're gonna dish it out.
What
We're
order
gonna
we
get
going?
real. You know what happens when people start
Lucky.
being
Double.
real? Start being real.
Yeah, man. Woo.
Totally. Well, I guess we have to end this show before we can start the next one. So I'm going to thank Jared Larson, Michael Davenport, Linda Orr, Rebecca Krasny, Tony Mendoza, Mike Brunlieb, and all those millions,
Kelly.
1 million watching, Thomas Kelly, me,
Thomas Kelly.
Thomas
Tom
Kelly.
Bensel in the chat, amongst
Thomas Kelly.
yeah, and then should we just go ahead and get into it?
Yep.
Yeah, how was your day, Thomas?
Here we go. Spitball number 34, round 2. Okay. I would say, today was, pretty good. I told you a little bit about it, and now I'm going to tell you more. The
Nice.
one thing that you should know that's really important is
He froze.
Froze.
Froze. Oh